Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for my March TBR. Oh my god, it feels like it's been forever since I made a TBR video. Probably because it has been at least a year now. And I really miss making these just before a lack of time. Now that I'm starting to get a little more time in my schedule again, I'm gonna start making TBR videos. So this is a very ambitious TBR, like extremely overambitious. Because the books I'm going to be showing today are not the only books on my TBR, nor do I think that I'm going to finish all these books that I'm going to show you. I'm going to be reading some library books too between all these, because due dates and I don't know when to stop requesting books from the library apparently. Alright, enough chit chat, let's get into the TBR list. So, the first book on this list is one that I do not own yet because it is not out yet as of filming this video. And it is Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. And unfortunately, this isn't going to be a top priority read for me this month. But it is something that I really hope to get to. I still have a whole bunch of books at my parents' house from moving out. And they're going to be moving as well in the next couple of months. So that means the books I have there are going to be an extra 20 to 40 minutes away from where I live currently. So I'm trying to read books that are on my shelf right now. So I can decide if I want to keep them, if there's something I want to reread, or if it's something that, you know, it was alright, but I don't want to keep it. So I can donate it and make space on my small bookshelf. Alright, the next three books I have are part of a series, and they are Murder of Crows, Visions in Silver, and yes, Marked in Flesh by Anne Bishop, and these are books 2 to 3 in the other series. These are rereads for me technically, but when I first read them, I was just rushing through them because I really liked them, and I read through them so fast that I didn't have time to film reviews. And so I'm rereading them because I really want to get reviews out for them. I've already reread Written in Red, and these are the next three books that I own in the series. So I'm not going to go into detail what this series is about because I'm going to be getting a review for Written in Red up soon, and I'm probably going to do a much better job describing it as a full-on review instead of just a short synopsis. Next is another reread for me, and it is Mooncalled by Patricia Briggs, and this is book 1 in the Mercy Thompson series. And our main character, Mercy, is a Native American walker. She can turn into a coyote, she's grown up and was raised by werewolves, and just the shenanigans and the chaos that this poor woman is thrown into. I feel bad saying that I am entertained by it, but at the same time, I am very entertained by it. She is sassy, I love her attitude, I love how she doesn't let people push her around. Next I have Three Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake, and this has been sitting on my shelf for a while. So I think it's time that I finally get to it. From my understanding, there are 3 sisters in this book. They are princesses, and they are all equal heirs to the crown. And they each have their own little gift. Like, supernatural-esque gift. And in order for one of them to become queen, they have to fight to the death amongst each other. And the last one standing becomes queen. And that's pretty much all I remember about this book. I will admit I'm kind of iffy going into it because I've been kind of about some of the other Kendar Blake books I've read in the past. But the premise for this just sounds so cool, and I can't help it. Next on my list is The Mark Girl by, I'm going to totally butcher this last name, Lindsay Klingel. And all I know about this book is that this boy from another dimension is somehow brought into our world in Los Angeles, and that's really all I know. Next I have Heartless by Marissa Mayer, and literally all I know about this book is that it's an Alice in Wonderland retelling. That's all I know, and that's all I plan on knowing going into it, and I'm really excited for it because I really did enjoy the Lunar Chronicles, which I want to reread, but I figured I should probably read this first since it hasn't been read at all yet. Next, I have Beastly by Alex Flynn, and this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I remember I read this way back in high school. God, I can't remember what year in high school I read this, but it was a while ago. And just lately, I've been really wanting to go back and reread this, as well as read Alex Flynn's other retellings, which I have not read at all. I also have a second reason for rereading this. Lately I've been wanting to kind of do videos about book to movie adaptations and discussions on them. So this has a movie adaptation that I did see ages ago when it first came out. So I want to revisit both of them as part of that little video series, for lack of better words. So I want to reread the book first and then go check out the movie. And finally, I have Frostblood by Ellie Blake. And I don't know much about this except I believe the main character has some sort of fire-ish powers or something along those lines in a world where that is not that common, if at all heard of. So I think out of all the books, I'm going into this one the most blind, and it is something that I am excited and totally here for. So yeah, that's my very overly ambitious TBR, minus any potential library books that I might be reading this month. Oh my goodness. Frankly, even if I get through half of these, I think I'll be a pretty happy camper. I'm gonna keep my expectations of myself pretty low. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time.